Samsung just told hundreds of designers their jobs now belong to a machine. I'm Chuck Getchell. This is AI in 10, what happened, why it matters, what you can do with it. Let's go. A couple of days ago, Samsung Electronics quietly circulated internal memos to marketing teams around the world. North America, Europe, parts of Asia. The message was clear. Stop hiring designers for routine graphics. Stop renewing those contracts. The AI tools are ready. Let them do it. We're not talking about some small startup experimenting in a garage. Samsung is one of the most recognized brands on the planet. Phones, TVs, refrigerators, washing machines. If you've walked through a Best Buy in the last 10 years, you've seen their marketing. That marketing, the banners, the promotional images, the social ads, that's what just got handed to an algorithm. So let's break down exactly what happened and why it matters to you even if you've never touched a design tool in your life. Here's how Samsung's old system worked. A product team needed a new banner ad for, say, the Galaxy phone. They'd brief a designer or an outside agency. The designer would spend hours, sometimes days, building out multiple creative options. Different layouts, color variations, versions for different countries and languages. Then it goes through approvals, revisions, more approvals. By the time that banner hits a website, a human being poured real time and skill into it. Here's how the new system works. A marketer opens a web interface. They type in the campaign goal, drop in a few key messages, and the AI generates several banner options in under an hour. Pull the product photo from the database. Apply the brand colors. Done. Which is basically the design equivalent of a microwave dinner, fast, functional, and the chef is nowhere in sight. The tools Samsung is using are a mix of licensed AI models and proprietary systems they've fine-tuned on their own historical brand assets. So the AI already knows what Samsung is supposed to look like. It knows the fonts, the style, the spacing. Marketers just steer it. Now, Samsung's official statement used the word augment. They said AI will take over the repetitive work so designers can focus on higher value creative projects. And look, that's a reasonable thing to say. It sounds thoughtful. It sounds humane. But here's what the actual designers said. The repetitive work they're describing, that was most of the job. Especially for contractors and junior creatives. The entry-level work, the day-to-day asset production, that's exactly what's being automated. And when reporters asked what the new roles would look like, the answer was something like, there might be internal training opportunities. Might be. No guarantees. Fixed-term contracts that end this summer are simply not being renewed. Agency relationships are being cut back. The money saved goes to fund AI infrastructure and model licensing. So in a very literal sense, Samsung is paying for machines by not paying people. Now, why does this matter if you're not a graphic designer? Because Samsung is one of the first major global brands to put this in writing in internal documents, explicitly linking AI adoption to headcount decisions. That's new. Companies have been testing AI tools for years, but this is different. This is a budget line. This is a staffing strategy. AI is no longer just a pilot program sitting in the corner. It's now competing directly with salaries. And big companies watch each other very closely. If Samsung runs the numbers 6 months from now and the campaigns are performing, the costs are down, and the brand looks fine, other companies will copy this playbook. If Samsung runs the numbers 6 months from now and the campaigns are performing, the costs are down, and the brand looks fine, other companies will copy this playbook. Electronics companies first, then retail, then anywhere that produces high-volume repetitive digital content, which is basically everywhere. One labor economist put it well. She called it task decoupling. Companies are taking jobs and breaking them into pieces. Some pieces are automated, some pieces stay human. The painful part is when most of your particular job was made of the automatable pieces. A design director at a major agency summed it up bluntly. If your value is pushing pixels, you're at risk. If your value is understanding people, culture, and ideas, you're in a much stronger position. That's a hard thing to hear, but it's the most useful thing anyone has said about this. So let's talk about what you can actually do with this information. Because knowing is only half the battle, the other half is moving. If you work in design, marketing, content creation, or anything adjacent to those fields, here is the one thing I want you to do this week. Map your job into 2 columns. Column 1, tasks that are repetitive, template-driven, or output-focused. Column 2, tasks that require judgment, relationships, taste, strategy, or human context. Be honest with yourself. That's not always easy, but it's necessary. Because the goal isn't to panic, it's to know exactly where you stand so you can start moving in the right direction. Column 1 tasks are the ones AI is coming for first. Column 2 tasks are where your energy should go. Start building skills in campaign strategy, brand storytelling, creative direction, data interpretation, the things a marketer plus AI can do that neither one can do alone. Now here's something that often gets overlooked. The people who will thrive in this shift are not necessarily the most technical. They're the people who understand how to direct AI well, how to brief it, how to evaluate its output, how to catch when it's generic, off-brand, or just plain wrong. That is a skill. It's not coding. It doesn't require a degree. It requires curiosity and practice. Start experimenting with the tools now on your own terms before your company hands you a mandate. Play with image generators. Try building a simple banner in Canva's AI features or Adobe Firefly, which interestingly, just this week launched new enterprise controls specifically around AI training transparency. More on that another day. The point is, tools are available. Get your hands on them. If you manage a team and this story hit close to home, have the honest conversation with your people now rather than later. What are we going to automate? What roles shift? What new skills do we need? Workers who feel blindsided are workers who disengage or walk. Transparency costs you nothing. If you're a small business owner, here's a different lens on this story. Samsung is essentially doing what you've been able to do on a smaller scale for a while now. Automated banner ads, AI-generated product descriptions, social media graphics from a text prompt. These tools exist and they're affordable. If you're spending money on routine marketing assets, it's worth testing an AI workflow. Just keep a human eye on quality. Automated doesn't always mean good. It means fast. Those are two very different things. If you're just starting to wrap your head around all of this, my AI Explained course walks through the basics in about 30 short videos. No tech background needed. It's designed exactly for the moment we're in right now. Here's the big picture takeaway from Samsung's move. The question used to be, can AI do this? Companies have been asking that for a few years now. The answer kept coming back sort of, or not quite yet, or with supervision. The question companies are asking now is, should we pay a person to do this if AI is cheaper? That is a fundamentally different question, and the honest answer for a growing list of tasks is no. That's not a reason to give up on creativity or on careers in design and marketing. It's a reason to be honest about where human value actually lives and to go build more of it there. The designers who understand culture, who can brief an AI and know when its output is brilliant versus banal, who can connect a brand to a feeling. Those people are not going anywhere. The ones who treat this as a warning are the ones who will be ready. The ones who treat it as someone else's problem, well, they might find out the hard way that it wasn't. That's today's AI in 10. If you want to go deeper and learn AI with a community of people just like you, join us at aihammock.com. I'll see you tomorrow, my friends.